Well, let's go into our news of the week. We have a lot of things to discuss this week, and the news of the week is brought to you by Eagle Mortgage, eaglemortgagecompany.com. It is run by our good friend Holly Schneiderwin and a team of outstanding mortgage professionals. So basically, if you're thinking about buying a house, one of the very first things you want to do is make an appointment with Eagle Mortgage. They'll sit down with you, look at your unique situation, and then, because they're not a bank, they shop the market and consider a wide variety of banks and match you up with the best lending solution for you. Eagle Mortgage can help you with traditional loans, FHA, VA, and some specialty loans as well. You can find them in person at 114th and Davenport or online at eaglemortgagecompany.com. Really cool thing happened in Omaha last night. In fact, Cole Young, our sports reporter, wrote a nice article about it that you can find on growomaha.com. But last night was volleyball after dark. And it started out with a collegiate doubleheader between Creighton and UNO. And then it ended with the Omaha Supernovas taking on Columbus. Now, Craig, I understand for the Supernovas part, you were actually there.
I was there last night. Five-set match and great entertainment. Our Supernovas ended up getting the win over the Columbus Fury last night, and it was a heck of a match.
Went all the way to 5 sets, didn't it?
It went 5 sets. You know, of course, it's got a 8 o'clock start, so it doesn't end till about 11 having a 5-setter. I need a little extra caffeine this morning, I think.
But you seem to be holding up pretty. Folks, you should see the collection of caffeine he has right next to his microphone here in the KFAB Penthouse studio. But we had over 9,500 fans in attendance last night for volleyball after dark. And that actually compared to some of the crowds. I mean, there have been several crowds where they've had over 12,000. But I tell you what, Omaha and the state of Nebraska are really stepping up and proving that we are not only a hotbed of volleyball, but we're a place that supports women's sports. We're a place that supports our pro teams. And I cannot tell you how cool it is that Omaha is pulling off things like volleyball after dark. And it's possible because, you know, people like many of our KFAB listeners are going out, showing up, paying for these events and participating. And if you haven't gone to one of these things and you're looking for some good entertainment, I'd recommend it.
It is really well done. And, you know, I'm going to shamefully plug the Spirit and Hype team. You know, I have to credit the Supernova leadership because we were, after year one, we sat down and talked about how can we bring more entertainment and fun family entertainment between sets and timeouts and challenges and that type of thing. And so the Supernova leadership, myself with Cheer Athletics leadership, came up with the Spirit and Hype team. So we created a professional Spirit and Hype team for the Supernovas. You see them along the side of the court doing routines during timeouts. And nobody else in the country is doing this. And year one, it's been a little bit of a trial and error, just like anything is year one. But we were really excited about where this is going and above all, supporting women's sports. The Supernova players are just like in heaven that they have an actual team of Spirit and Hype kids that are supporting them. And these are professionals that made it through tryouts, were selected last November to be a part of this, and we're just really glad to be a part of supporting women's sports.
Yeah, it's really cool. So this paid Spirit and Hype team that Cheer Athletics has created for the Supernovas games. So are they people that are out of high school, out of college, and they just do this as a side job?
So they have to be a minimum age of 18. So
basically out of high school.
Out of high school, yeah. Minimum age of 18. We had about 40 tryouts, selected 25, and a little dance, a little all-star cheer. So you see a little bit of everything. But above all, we just want to just make it fan-friendly. Lots of pictures with, the little boys and girls as they're coming in and going out. And just a little added extra touch for these games. And it's really fun. And the crowds, I'm at almost every Supernova game. There is so much energy and passion for this team, and it's been fun to get to know the players. They're just good people, good leadership, and I think it's a great thing for Omaha.
Well, the Supernovas, of course, play in the CHI Health Center arena, but the convention center side of the Chi is going through some dramatic changes. As you know, if you're a regular listener, the east side of the CHI Health Center Convention Center part is going to add 90,000 square feet, couple stories, 25 new meeting rooms, which will make the center even more competitive for attracting conventions, which is a big economic driver for any city. And made a little bit of progress there. The city council this week approved $10 million in interim funding for that expansion and renovation. Now, the city has committed to finance up to $100 million of that expansion project, while Metropolitan Entertainment Convention Authority has committed to raise an additional $75 million in private resources. The $10 million this week that the city will contribute allows the project to continue moving forward as the city prepares bond issuances. You use bonds for these sorts of things. And I don't know if we've mentioned this much when we've talked about this project in the past, but in addition to the expansion, the project also includes renovation of the existing convention center. And Craig, if you want to feel old, let me tell you this. The Chi opened 22 years ago.
That's unreal. I still consider it almost new.
Me too.
Like it just was built.
Yeah, the new arena and convention center. No, if it was a kid,
years.
It would be already done with college.
That is really amazing. And also exciting because with Omaha being in the center of the country, we should be a destination for large conferences. And there's great things happening downtown, and it's exciting to see the expansion and bringing more economic development, more outside money into the state. So hopefully one day we can actually lower our tax base. Is that possible?
I'd vote for it. Well, just to the east of downtown, construction on the Mid-American Energy Tower has reached the treetop level. This is the 138-foot recreation and observation tower under development along the Missouri River just north of Bob Carey Pedestrian Bridge. It's part of the general River's Edge area of Council Bluffs. The tower will have multiple platforms on different levels. It takes visitors above the trees to experience a very cool, unique river and woodland environment, but with the downtown Omaha skyline view just to the west. Really cool. It'll also include an adventure course that will provide outdoor activities, including a 50-foot climbing wall, also a roll glide ride, which I'm sort of excited to try. Maybe I better take a look at it and see if it's suitable for an oldster like me. But at any rate, if you find yourself on the Bob Carey Missouri River Pedestrian Bridge or on that great lawn in Tom Hannafin Park and you see a lot of construction off to the north and you wonder, what is that? Well, there's your answer. It will be a very cool recreation attraction to the area.
Great addition. Yeah, absolutely.
And then we also have, finally, groundwork and site prep are now underway on the future Oxworth Apartments at 27th and Leavenworth Street. We've talked about it before when it was first approved, but that was a while back. Now construction is starting. The developer is Clarity Development Company. Going to be a 5-story, 194-unit apartment building on the southeast corner. So that will be a real nice addition to that neighborhood. It's just been kind of an empty space there. Completion is going to be next summer of 26, so it's going to move pretty fast. And we certainly need more and more of this as we build up the urban core. And I lied when I said finally, because there is one last story. Warhorse Casino Omaha officially opened its new expansion this week. The project includes 400 additional slot machines and a smoker's room.
Got to have one of those.
It used to be the whole casino was a smoker's room, so maybe we're making a little progress there. They had 2 restaurants opened, including Nebraska Ale House, which serves casual dining classics like burgers and sandwiches and features Omaha steaks, Angus ribeye, and prime rib. I'd take one of those. The casino had employed 350 people, but hired an additional 130 as part of the expansion.
You know what next Saturday is, Jeff?
What?
The Kentucky Derby. And
wow.
The Horsemen's, now Warhorse, that place is overrun with people to watch the greatest 2 minutes in sports.
Yeah, and while you're there, you can go to Nebraska. Now, I haven't been in there. I don't know do they have one of those classic casino buffet troughs where like
You act
where
like
people.
that I've been there. I have not been in there. I don't
We should have asked Trenton. If Trenton was here, I guarantee you he's been there. He's known to sample those types of businesses every once in a while.
You know, the casino in my younger days, sitting next to the, older individual just chain smoking away, I couldn't do it. So I have not visited a casino for a long time.
Well, me either. Well, at any rate, there we go. If you want to go to the casino, Warhorse is even bigger than it was before. So that is your news of the week, which is brought to you by Eagle Mortgage, eaglemortgagecompany.com. If you like this video, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. And remember, Grow Omaha is not just media. This is a mission. We are trying to build up Omaha and make it an even better place. We can only do that with your help. Share this video with your friends, neighbors, and family.